because I understand, as Bishop says, when you go high up as an eagle, you are open to the arrows of the enemy, because you are now not among many. But it's not that hurt. What hurt is some people who spoke. Some people you have invited to your house for dinner. Some people who publicly posted a photo, I stand with Burale. And my phone is there, I have a screenshot of the same person saying, I can't wait to wake up to rest in peace, Burale. It is not the people, because some people will abuse you because of what they're dealing with. Others will abuse you because they have access to free Wi-Fi. But others who you have let in to the inner part and the inner chambers of your house, you have sat with them and their families and saying, I cannot wait to wake up to rest in peace, Burale. And that is why the greatest lesson I've learned in this season, and Joey said it the other day, reduce the number of chairs around your dinner table. I have no time for dilute friendships anymore. I have no time. Bishop David Morley says, be careful. Like you, Jalang'o, you're the heaviest thing in Kenya right now. Some people love you for your position, but they can't stand you as a person. Do not mix the people who love you for your position to the people who love you as a person. If the lights went off today, you will realize there are very few who love you as a person. In fact, some of the people who say, hey, Hongera, you are doing well, they're just wanting to come close to you to see your underbelly and to see where they'll hit you. So maybe when you're having lunch with them and you say, oh, my goodness, I'm stressed in my marriage. The next day, it will be in the blogs. And then they will comment, but not as them, with pseudo accounts. I have also discovered, painfully, that the church is truly a hospital, because some of the greatest attacks I got was from the so-called believers. You cannot pray in tongues from Monday to Saturday and then abuse somebody on Sunday and expect a blessing on Monday. So I have learned my lesson. I have also learned the goodness of the Lord, that he raises strangers to become friends. I have learned how people would stand and say, I'm praying for your daughter, because they knew maybe she's going through some stress. It was bad enough her father's in hospital. It is excruciating to hear what is being said, because as a parent, you are a hero to your child. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I would rather concentrate on the God that healed me. Because if I concentrate on the people who said I was paid 20 million, I will miss out on thanking God, because I have seen people who have died. Past people I know personally have died. That I am here. In fact, I'm healthier than you. Maybe the only thing your core is better because of the whiskey, health-wise, but spiritually mine is better. So what I'm saying is, and I want you as my brother, my small brother, and everybody here in the crew to understand, if you ever think you have more than 5 friends, I have one advice for you. Go to the nearest hospital and get your head checked, because there's nobody home. You got to understand, some will love you for your position. And the ones for hating you, they'll hate you. They'll even hate you for your white beard. Oh, mine is silver, sorry. You understand what I'm saying? So what I've learned is, there is a God who actually gave me peace and joy that surpassed all human understanding, because mine was an onslaught. And mine was international. I was getting calls from bishops in America. So mine was heavy. It is only by the grace of God that I walked out health physically and mentally, because I am also human. I'm not the one to pretend, ilipita too. Bro, I am human. Did it hurt? Yes. But in the pain, I still saw the hand of God. And I will forever, to the day God calls me home. Because today, you and I and everybody here is one day closer to their last day. Remember that. We are one day closer, and the coffin is smelling us. If it's 10 years from today, we are one day closer to those 10 years. If it's 50 years, it's that. So make your life count. You are changing lives. Make your life count. Because on that day, we will stand before God. And remember, when you meet God while you're alive, you meet the Savior. When you meet him while dead, you meet the judge. Takuuliza swali, what did you do with your platform? Even you, there are people who love you for your position. Don't get it twisted, my brother. Remember the ones who we came with to pay dowry. Those are your friends. There are many who will come for your show. There are many who have sat here not because they like you, but they want the platform. If today this platform is taken away and sitting there is a guy called Thomas Nyongesa, they will forget who Jalang'o is. Ask yourself one question. If you call your friends and you're abroad and you say, my son, my daughter is sick, I need to rush to my home, how many will answer your phone? But here, you'll have 50,000 comments. But how many will answer your phone calls? Don't get it twisted. Do you know what? I told Odendo, I told my sister, I told my brother. Do you know why I accepted your interview? I said, this guy called me and broke down in tears when you did a video call. You were in traffic. Then I said, that is what is true friendship. Did some people abuse me? It is okay. But I want to concentrate on what God did. He healed me because people died. Was I scared at some point that I'm going to die? You can bet your bottom dollar. Yes, I got scared. Yes, I got scared. Was I worrying for my daughter? Yes. Was I worrying for my mother? It is not good for a parent to bury their child. We have buried 3 members of our immediate family, siblings and my father. What else would this woman take? Buried her husband, buried her children, and then you want to bury another one. That is why I told God, yes, the arrows are coming. And can I be honest with you, Jalas? Can I be very honest? Not everything that was said about me was true about my past. Oh, a lot of exaggerated. But I also stand here and say, some of the things that were said, I did. Exaggerations were there. But I will not sit here and lie that some of those mistakes that I did in the past were not there. Some of those things in my past were there. And I'm not hiding. They're in my book. And I've just seen the glory of God. Who says, I do not despise anybody. Come to me just as you are. Will some people love me? Yes. Will some people ever love me? No. No matter what I do. If somebody wants to hate you, even if you become a pope today, they will still hate you. Somebody said that if you walk on water, they will say it's because you cannot swim. If you live primarily for the praises of men, you have given them the power to kill you when they start criticizing you. Keep the main thing the main thing. What do I want to do right now, Jalang'o? Let me serve God. Let me serve God. Let me do my workers training. Let my leadership school go on. My mentorship and my men's conference. So that when I die, they will say, here lies a great man. I thank God this one lived. Do you remember the kind of car Nelson Mandela drove? No. But if you say the long walk to freedom, you know who we're talking about. If you hear, I have been to the mountaintop and I have seen the promised land. I may not get there with you. You will know who you're talking about. Martin Luther King Jr. What will you remember you for? I want to be remembered as a person who made great mistakes, never shied away from them. At some point I wanted to move forward, but my past refused to let me go. But the most important thing is that I fell, looked at where I slept and not where I felt, got up, kept moving, so that the day God says, you are done, then I say, fine, I have seen the good, the bad, but I've kept the faith.
This is Bonga